Very important to be on your guard at this time, to have any tool to help you stay in your center, to neutralize excessively polarized energies, which tend to pull you out of your center, right? Hey guys, I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual and energetic mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos. Make sure you get my free ejaculation control course through the link in the video description below. In this video, I'm going to share a very simple but very powerful and effective energy body activation practice. So saying energy body activation is a pretty vague statement, right? The energy body is quite complex. There's many layers to it. There's a lot of different aspects of the energy body. This practice is a very specific process we're going to generate using certain geometric shapes to create counter-rotating fields of energy in the body. The number one application of this practice is energetic protection. We live in a very chaotic world. We're constantly being bombarded with the fears, the emotions, the angers, the judgments, the projections of others, right? And you can think of our energy bodies as like these webs. And as we navigate through life, inevitably once we experience, negative emotions, fears, angers, whatever, whether that's coming from ourselves or from others, it tends to become locked in our webs, right? Like a spider web collecting dust. And if you don't do anything about this, over time you build up a lot of baggage and it becomes, chronic patterns. You start to wonder, why do I feel so pissed off all the time? Why do I feel angry, depressed? Why do I want to drink Bud Light every night, right? Because you are bogged down with all this energetic baggage, right? This practice helps you to reduce the amount of energetic baggage you're taking on, to neutralize and process it. This is going to help you process vast amounts of energy, information, whether negative, positive, whatever. It'll help you to neutralize it and capture that energy within your body. The world is becoming excessively divided and full of conflict, right? People are getting really polarized in their belief systems, saying, we're over here, everyone over there is just horrible and wrong. And there's this massive conflict going on, right? Me personally, this weekend, I went to join some friends to do some Tai Chi practice and push hands, and I'm just walking up like, ooh, I'm gonna do some Tai Chi, we're gonna move some energy. And when I show up, the friends ask me, have you gotten the certain thing put in your body? And I just got, completely energetically assaulted by these guys because I don't want to put some weird science experiment in my body. And it was a very eye-opening experience for me for what's truly happening in the world and the amount of division and conflict that is happening between even friends of many years. So it's just very important to be on your guard at this time, to have any tool to help you stay in your center, to neutralize excessively polarized energies, which tend to pull you out of your center, right? So this practice is going to help you build more neutral force in your body and to process negative energies basically and capture the charge of them, which will empower you so that you're in your center. You live through intuition and clarity versus living in a reactive state, reacting to fear, reacting to, false information that, the majority of people on the planet are doing right now, right? So there's a major advantage to doing these types of practices. So this is a alchemical practice I learned from Michael Wynn, who says that he learned it from one of his teachers who was channeling an immortal Atlantean alchemist. Is this true or not? Difficult to say, but it's a very powerful practice. So what we're going to do is create two pyramids. As you can see, I'm sitting in a pyramid right now. The geometries of pyramids create a healing vortex, basically. There's a Russian scientist, I forget his name, but he did all kinds of research and basically proved that simply sitting inside a pyramid, even if it's made of PVC pipe like this one, has profound healing effects on the body. So we're going to be using this geometry of pyramid. This is the Great Pyramid of Giza type proportions, ratios of angles, right? This is very important. This is an orgonite pyramid I made. We're going to create two pyramids, one right on top of the other, like this. We have two pyramids, the points will touch, and we will align that with a certain point in the body. I'll get more into this. One method of internal alchemy practice involves coupling opposite polarities, fire and water. And by coupling these two energies together, you create a third force, a neutral force, yuan qi. So the top pyramid is going to be a water pyramid. The bottom pyramid is going to be a fire pyramid. I'll guide you through the practice of this. Basically, we're going to focus on creating these pyramids, aligning the center of them at a certain point in the body, and then spinning them in opposite directions, creating a vortex. The sharp edges of the pyramid energetically chops up information, chops up energy, pulls it into the center, into the middle point, and where these two pyramids are touching together. All this energy, information is going to be pulled into the center, chopped up, processed, and neutralized into raw life force. So it not only pulls in energy from your own body, but from the world around you. And this could be advantageous because, for example, if you're in a crowd and there's a lot of people, maybe you're at like a concert where there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of, energy there, right? You can use this practice to capture that. And don't worry about it being good or bad energy, because the energetics of this practice is that it neutralizes. It neutralizes the polarity and strips that energy down to its raw components so that you can digest it, so to speak, and capture that energy. So it's a very powerful practice with many applications. And then basically I recommend that you set this practice up within your energy body every single day. It just takes a few minutes. Keep these pyramids going 24/7. This will help you stay much more balanced, aligned, and energized in this world. You'll be surprised at how you start to have more insights. You feel more fluid. You feel downloads coming in from, the cosmos, your higher self, whatever, right? Things will start to transform within you as you do this practice. The formal name of this practice, as I learned it, is the Thorax, T-O-R-A-X. And the Atlantean immortal who supposedly transmitted these practices to Michael Wynn, he said that if you spin these pyramids for 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 days, 7 hours, 7 minutes, and 7 seconds, you will become enlightened. So try it yourself, see what happens. Just again, a quick overview, just so you can have the visualization of what's going to happen. We're going to be creating 2 pyramids touching the tips. They're going to be much bigger than this though. And the tips of the pyramids are going to be touching in your solar plexus center. And you want to make these pyramids big, like one, go up to about the crown of your head, even higher, and the bottom one will be equally the same in size. You can make them much bigger, you can make them smaller, but me personally, I make mine bigger than my physical body, so I feel like they're expanding beyond my physical body, and I'm sitting inside these giant pyramids spinning together. Okay, so find a comfortable seat. Just take a few deep breaths, empty your mind. And we're going to create the bottom pyramid first. So there's many aspects to this. We're going to use breath, intention. We're going to use the mind to shape the pyramid, and we're going to use a bit of visualization. So visualization alone tends to be ineffective in practice, but it does add a certain element to your practice. You can set certain programs in your energy body and in the world around you using visualization, but without, we could say, deeper energetic foundations, it can be ineffective. So we're going to use many aspects to this practice. So simply connect with the shape of the bottom pyramid, which is the tip is facing upward, aligning to your solar plexus. For me, the pyramid extends well beneath the base of my body. And as you inhale, feel like you're breathing in fire energy to create this bright red pyramid. So you can imagine you're breathing in fire from the world around you, from forest fires, fire from the magma of the earth, from the lightning, just breathing in all these natural sources of fire into this pyramid. Inhale. And as you exhale, feel that it's concentrating. It's like you're blowing on a hot coal and it's turning bright red. So you're compacting, concentrating the energy in this bottom pyramid. Inhaling more fire energy, feeling the feelings of heat. Imagine this pyramid's red hot. Just connect with that. Use a bit of your imagination to create this feeling of heat in this pyramid, being aware of the geometry and the shape of it. Bring more fire into this bottom pyramid. You want to feel like it's heavy, like it's a crystal, this bright red electrical fire crystal. And then we'll form the upper pyramid, the water pyramid, which is pointing downward. The tip ends at the solar plexus, touching the tip of the bottom pyramid. So inhaling in all of the water of the world, from the oceans, the streams, the lakes, the waterfalls, bodies of water near you, just breathing in water energy. Exhale, feel it concentrate. Feeling this icy cold blue water pyramid. As you inhale, you gather the element of water, icy cold water from nature. As you exhale, feel it concentrate, crystallizing into this pyramid. Using your mind to feel the shape of the pyramid. Feeling that cool blue water energy. Now that we've created this pyramids, we're going to spin them. So I usually start with the bottom one first. You can spin them in either direction, but you want to spin them in opposite directions. For example, here's your pyramids. The tips are touching. The bottom one is going to spin like this, clockwise. If you're looking down from the top, it's going to spin this way. The top one is going to spin the opposite direction. So it's going to spin this way, or vice versa. So basically they're spinning in opposite directions. They can be going either direction as long as they're going in opposite directions. So just use your mind. You can also imagine you're like flipping on the switch of a blender or something, using your intention to start to create this spinning, the bottom pyramid. It's heavy, it's dense, so it starts to slowly spin clockwise, or whichever direction you've chosen. And you start to spin the upper pyramid. You start to spin the opposite direction slowly, gathering momentum as it starts to move, feeling the weight, the density of these energetic pyramids. And then almost like you're turning up the accelerator, start to intend to spin faster and faster. You can set the intention that they start to spin faster than the speed of light. They start to spin so fast that they no longer feel like pyramids. You can no longer be aware of the specific shape of it, but it's just like this vortex, this tornado, moving fast at the speed of consciousness, almost unimaginable speeds. You can also create a sort of central column, like a pole, an axis for them to rotate on if you're having trouble with the stability of the pyramids. And to spend a moment just stabilizing that spin, being aware of it. Once you become comfortable with the spinning, simply hold your awareness on the center point, on the solar plexus. You can also experiment with centering the pyramids on the lower dantian, the belly center, the heart center, the third eye center, but I recommend for using this throughout your daily life, staying within the center of the torso, so around the solar plexus area, maybe the heart, the lower dantian. So simply hold your awareness on the center point where the two pyramids meet, and energy will start to condense here. So just take a moment, just feel, let go of any manipulation of the pyramids, and just hold your mind in the center point and empty your mind. Just feel. If there's any certain pattern you're struggling with, an emotional pattern, a physical issue, whatever it is, feel like you're bringing that pattern. So if you're feeling a strong emotion, a strong negative emotion, feel like you're pulling it into the pyramids. And allow them to chop it up and neutralize it. And so as a kind of sitting energetic practice, you can sit here for 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long, just condensing energy from this practice. And before you finish, you can simply set the intention that these pyramids keep spinning 24/7. If you want them to keep spinning, that is, which I recommend that you do. So that is the thorax practice, very, very powerful. You may feel certain sensations happening in the body. You may feel a lot of heat building. You may feel things moving, shifting. You may not feel anything at all. Don't worry about it. I guarantee if you're doing this practice, you're working on it, you are having some effects from it, right? These energies you're working with are very subtle, right? They're beyond the realm of the physical. So there may not be much of a physical, tangible sensation from it in the beginning, but as your practice develops, as your power develops, you will start to experience tangible flow of energy. If you want to build your energetic battery so that you feel more chi in your practices, I recommend you start working with my Dantian breathing video. So that's the practice. Again, you can use it as a sitting kind of energetic cultivation practice where you set up the pyramids, feel them spinning and just sit there collecting energy as a sitting practice, or you can simply spend a few minutes setting them up, get the spinning going, and then go throughout your day. You can be doing this when you're commuting to work, when you're going for a walk, when you're in a challenging situation. I check in with my pyramids throughout the day just to kind of say, okay, let's re-strengthen these elements that we're using and continue that spinning to keep energetically feeding them, so to speak. But again, once you get this going, you can keep the process going 24/7. It can become a major tool to program your energy body in a specific way so that you gather energy, process it, neutralize it, and capture the charge 24/7. I also like to do this practice for a few minutes before I begin my meditation practice so that I kind of set this geometric program and then I just kind of go into stillness and do my meditation from that space. So many applications for this practice. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that this practice benefits you, brings you much balance, harmony, and chi cultivation in your life. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment below. Have a great day, my friends.